Through my fights, and you see why all of my opponents have touched the canvas at one point or another.
I'm going to dish out a whole lot of pain. I'm going to put this fucker in the hurt locker for sure.
You back yourself against Tyson?
100%. Yeah, 100%.
What do you make of this Tyson fight? Obviously, it's a mega fight, one of the biggest in boxing at the or in British boxing history, maybe. Do you think so? And who do you think would win that?
I don't know if at this stage it's one like. There's no taking away from the fact that it is a massive fight.
Breaking news. Tyson Fury and Fabio Wardley clash in a shocking brawl during the Daniel Dubois vs. Wardley press conference. Tensions explode, security rushes in, and chaos takes over. Fans are stunned as the situation turns from talk to real action in seconds. If you enjoy this kind of boxing news, hype updates, and fight breakdowns, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel.
Because that's a little bit naughty. Because I know it's all, you know, fun and games at press conferences, but when you lay your hands on another man's face, whether there's an egg in it or not, you've laid your hands on his face, and that takes it to another.
Eddie Hearn is absolutely furious and says if someone like Tyson Fury shoves you and starts talking about your mum, then everything explodes instantly. He says even he himself would snap and have a go, and we are talking about the world heavyweight champion being pushed like that in public.
We've seen far worse. We've seen guys get in fights. We've seen people throw dollies in this game, in the combat sports world.
Duke McKenzie is leaning into the entertainment side of boxing, suggesting moments like this only add fuel to the event. He's arguing that controversy grabs attention and builds interest, and that's hard to ignore. For Tyson Fury especially, drama has often gone hand in hand with big performances, while
Fabio Wardley just exposed Tyson Fury completely and called him nervous, jittery, twitchy, and totally on edge when the big cameras turned on. Fabio says he learned absolutely nothing new because he already knew Fury would crack under real pressure and fall apart like this. I'm
sure we're gonna
Are you bleeding?
I don't know if I particularly learned anything. There wasn't nothing I didn't know already that I hadn't seen already in other situations and other circumstances that was a bit jittery. When the cameras are on, when it's a big stage, when it's a big event, people's personality shows through, and nervous demeanor, nervous, jittery, on edge, twitchy, but they're all things that we'd already seen, already assessed.
Eddie Hearn has just brutally insulted Tyson Fury's ridiculous press conference behavior and is calling him completely deluded for even thinking he can pull anything off. He says yes, Fury is a big lump with hands like shovels who can punch hard, but acting like a complete madman and brawling at press conferences only proves one thing. This man has totally lost the plot, and anyone who thinks this kind of embarrassing behavior makes him look tough needs a serious reality check right now.
It was actually my event. I reckon we'd get out there at the show and you lot would go to me, Ed, where's the pyramids? And I'll go, like, if you look into the distance, you can just see the peak of one. Here, we're actually at the foot of them. I've seen the productions.
Sugar Hill has just sent a terrifying warning to Fabio Wardley, and the whole boxing world is paying close attention right now. He says Tyson Fury is still extremely dangerous, and if Fabio does not protect himself and fight smart from the very first second, then things could go very badly very fast. Sugar Hill watched Tyson stay patient, pick his moments carefully, and control everything inside that ring like a true champion, and says any fighter who underestimates him because of his crazy press conference behavior is making the biggest and most dangerous mistake of their entire career.
This man is still very dangerous, and you got to protect yourself. You have to fight smart, and watching Tyson fight smart was great. It was great to see him want to take chances, but not take the chances, and sometimes take the chances and then regroup and not take the chance and go back to being patient and control.
Johnny Nelson is gutted and completely fed up with Tyson Fury's ridiculous behavior at the Daniel Dubois press conference, and is not staying quiet about it for even 1 second. He says something has to change right now, and Fabio should have just walked out immediately and shown Fury exactly how a real professional handles a clown who cannot control himself in public. Fury turned a massive boxing event into a complete joke, and Fabio is sitting there laughing because this nervous and jittery madman just exposed himself to the whole world for free.
So I'm probably disappointed. I'm probably gutted. I'm something has to change, but I don't know who knew what. I'm thinking, why don't it just come out there then? You know, I knew, and I'm hearing everybody else is saying they've only just found out.
Go, no, come on, let's be smart about this. But I'm just like, fuck it, I don't give a fuck, I'll do whatever. Just sign that person up, do whatever.
Fabio Wardley is absolutely stunned and cannot believe what Tyson Fury just did at the Daniel Dubois press conference, right in front of the entire boxing world. Wardley came in expecting a professional and exciting face-off, but instead got a front-row seat to the most embarrassing and disgraceful behavior ever witnessed at a boxing event in recent memory. He admits he was slightly surprised by everything that happened because nobody in their right mind expected Tyson Fury to act like a complete madman and make the whole event about himself instead of the actual fighters who were there to promote their fight.
I knew it was something he said he was up for. So I guess it came as a bit of a surprise in a sense when he didn't, and when I was elevated and things. Don't get me wrong, I'm going to take it all the same. But yeah, it was slightly surprised.
Carl Froch has just completely destroyed Tyson Fury with the most brutal and savage words ever spoken about the so-called Gypsy King, and he is not holding back even one single bit. Froch calls Fury a big fat mess who makes noise that nobody is actually listening to, and says his embarrassing behavior at the Daniel Dubois vs. Fabio Wardley press conference was an absolute disgrace to the sport. He says Fury acts like the biggest star in the room, but in reality the whole boxing world has moved on and nobody is genuinely interested in his childish tantrums and pathetic brawling at press conferences anymore.
And it'll be embarrassing the same way you're embarrassing. So if you've not seen the video, that's basically what I said. So he's addressed that and said he's not going to give anybody a payday who he doesn't like. It feels like he's the big star and the big draw, like anybody gives a shit at him. You know what I mean? He's just a big fat mess. Nobody making noise. Nobody's really interested. But
Tyson Fury sends a wild and crazy message to Fabio Wardley saying he cannot stop thinking about Tyson Fury and cannot stop talking about him. He says he is in Las Vegas right now, and if Fabio wants to come and fight about it, or even just talk about a fight, then hit him up anytime because he will smash him just like he smashed his friend. This is pure Tyson Fury entertainment at its loudest and most unpredictable. 1 minute there is a brawl at a press conference, and the next minute he is calling out wrestlers on social media like nothing else in the world matters to him at all.
Yeah. Anytime, any place, anywhere, 7 days a week and twice on a Sunday, you big ugly dosser. And this is a special message to my long-haired boyfriend, Drew McIntyre, who can't stop thinking about me and can't stop talking about me. Drew, you want a good hiding? I'll give it you too. Anytime, any place, anywhere, Drew. I'm in Las Vegas at the moment. If you want to come and fight about it, or you want to come and talk about a fight, hit me up, baby. Anytime. I'll smash you like I smash your buddy.
Adam Smith is genuinely shocked by Tyson action at Fabio during conference with Daniel Dubois, and says he is still waiting to find out exactly what happened, because everything is still coming through social media with no proper official statements confirmed anywhere yet. He admits he does not know the full story, and does not want to jump to any conclusions before the real facts come out properly. But the surprise in his voice says everything. Nobody expected a press conference between Daniel Dubois and Fabio Wardley to turn into one of the most talked about and shocking moments that British boxing has seen in a very long time.
Surprise, and I'll wait and see what happens. I mean, I don't know the findings. We don't know. I haven't seen statements really. I don't know. It's come out in the social media.
Tyson Fury explodes and goes absolutely wild here, calling his target Fabio Wardley a dosser and a big bum right to his face in front of everybody watching. He threatens ill fists and says Fabio is going to end up with a big knot on his head if he does not back down immediately. This is not promotional talk anymore. This is raw anger from a man who has completely lost his patience and is making it very clear to everyone in that room that he is one more comment away from turning this press conference into something that nobody will ever forget for as long as they live.
Hey, you not ready, dosser, are ya?
Man, some water.
You big bum!
Or ice pack, because you got an ill head right now.
Yeah, I will have ill fists in a minute if you keep on.
And after the fight, you're going to have a knot on.
Frank Warren comes out and says nobody wanted what happened in Daniel vs. Fabio press conference, and he did not even see it himself because he was doing an interview in another room when everything kicked off. He heard about it after the fact and came out to find total chaos surrounding the entire event. Warren is honest and direct. This was not planned, nobody asked for it, and nobody is happy about it. But both fighters Tyson and Fabio were involved, and now the whole world is talking about a press conference that was supposed to be about a boxing match and turned into something much, much bigger and far more explosive than anyone in that building was expecting when they walked through those doors.
Fortunately, what happened, and no one wants it. I didn't actually see it because we were doing an interview in the room, and I come out and I heard about it. No one wants that happening, but both the guys were.
Duke McKenzie gives the most interesting take of everything and says this kind of thing done by the Tyson Fury would not surprise him at all in the world of boxing. He says there is the fight game and then there is the fight business. And from the business side of things, what happened at this press conference has probably just sold another 1 million tickets to people all around the world who were not even paying attention before the brawl happened. Duke is not saying it was right or wrong. He is just being completely honest about how the boxing business actually works in the real world, where chaos and drama and brawls at press conferences create more excitement and more ticket sales and more eyes on the fight than any calm and professional promotion ever could in today's loud and crazy world of social media and instant viral moments that spread everywhere within seconds.
It wouldn't surprise me, but like I say, I don't see there's any harm in it. It didn't bring the sport into disrepute in any way. This is the show business world that we live in. There's the fight game and then there's the fight business. And from the business perspective, that's probably just sold another 1 million tickets worldwide to people to watch this fight.
Anthony Joshua saying he wants to hurt Deontay Wilder hits very differently now. After yesterday's airport incident where Wilder ended up hospitalized, this sounds less like fight hype and more like something that went too far in real life.
A lot of problems, but that's high-level competition. I won't kind of go over everything that I've been studying about him, but...
What you just watched is one of the most crazy and shocking press conferences that boxing has ever seen, and nobody who was in that room will ever forget what happened there for the rest of their lives. This was supposed to be a simple and normal face-off between Daniel Dubois and Fabio Wardley, where both fighters look tough, say some big words, and then go home to finish their training camps before fight night arrives. But Tyson Fury had completely different plans, and the moment he walked into that building, the whole atmosphere changed instantly, like someone had switched on a giant electric current that nobody could turn off no matter how hard they tried. Fabio Wardley came in ready and confident. Eddie Hearn spoke his truth. Frank Warren tried to keep things calm. Sugar Hill showed why smart boxing always wins in the end. And Duke McKenzie reminded everyone that in the fight business, chaos actually sells tickets and puts more eyes on the product than any polite and professional press conference ever could. But none of that changes the fact that when Tyson Fury and Fabio Wardley came face to face, something snapped, and the whole event turned into the kind of wild and explosive moment that sends shockwaves through the entire sport within seconds of happening. Carl Froch called it embarrassing. Adam Smith was genuinely shocked, and even Frank Warren, who has seen everything in boxing over many, many years, admitted that nobody wanted this and nobody saw it coming when they walked through those doors. Yet here we are talking about it, watching it, sharing it, and feeling the electricity of it all over again, because that is exactly what Tyson Fury does every single time he enters a room. He makes it impossible to look away no matter what your opinion of him is. Fabio Wardley handled himself with real class after everything that happened and showed the whole boxing world that he is not just a big puncher but a smart and composed fighter who was watching and learning even when everything around him was falling apart completely. He noticed every nervous twitch, every jittery movement, every sign of pressure from his opponent, and stored it all away for the night that truly matters inside those ropes. The brawl at this press conference was wild. It was shocking. It was everything boxing should not be and everything the fight business cannot resist at the same time. But when that bell finally rings for Daniel Dubois and Fabio Wardley, all of this madness will be forgotten and only the punches will matter.